What do you say, darling? Ready to put these varmints in their place?
You know what they say, this town ain't big enough. So you do know this is supposed to be a gunfight, right?
There's a gun in it. Shooter glide! Shooter glide! Bye, we're doing the convoluted thing, remember? Son of a... Ernville told me what happened to you. You needn't worry about Namika. If those bandits should find us, I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her, and those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Darn tootin'. Alright, let's go and recover that bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for those bandits, as this involves a gift from Oklahoma, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namiko would find joy in the return said gift if lives were taken in the process. Oh, we don't have to tell her. If it comes to violence, I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest we can leave to the Dust Watch. Now that makes me think you're strong, really strong, are you? I may have saved the whole star on occasion. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make, but if it's true, that certainly speaks to your strength. If your curiosity has been sated, then please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Okay, I drew that one out a little too much. Well, of late, there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tonetanawahi to the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now, this uranium extraction is a big business. No one wants to waste their time picking at the dried-up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits, not to mention that the one with the bracelet led in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. You two wallmen keep their distance till I'm done. No, not yet. It'd be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain, if you've no objection. Right then, let's be off. You find those bandits and you beat them bloody, you hear? You sense trouble, promise me you'll put yourself first. Oh, I will. I can't wait to pull the trigger on this thing. Seems the bandits have claimed the place for themselves. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dust Watch not have noticed by now? Now another question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandits who had it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it would prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you would go and have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Why are we not just going in and smashing? Bandits will not notice you here. You can, well, whatever. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we got a boss who can keep the dust watch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got a way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd ever believe one of them sainted souls was running our crew? The drunk who bought your story about the gold-shitting alpaca, am I right? Let me out of here, you bastard. Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me. I'll get you all back for framing my friends. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. The bandits who took the bracelet may be in this building. Have a listen and see what you can find out. I buy you back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, ain't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot. How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, sorry. Reckon we can find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward, and don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Okay, so we get to kick the door now. Down, right? No, we gotta talk to Aaronville again. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. No. We kick in the door. So, were you able to learn anything? I learned that I'm not allowed to kick in the door and just beat everybody up. Their leader is the man of the Dust Watch? That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. And you say they gave the bracelet to him? It seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else of note? Zekoa, that's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the vulture, their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who is behind the recent rash of robberies, but we also know he has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed would prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. I'll storm their hideout. I can take them. The direct approach maybe served you well in the past, but it won't suffice here. Well, Wihuti is the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. He could claim we're the criminals in all of this, and no few people would believe him. I might have a plan. He can't claim anything if he's dead. Just let me stab him. There's a small settlement to the southeast of here. No. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. The bracelet is here now. It won't be when we come back. Okay, pterodactyls. If we're to retrieve the bracelet without conflict, it won't be done by barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure him out. To do that, we avail ourselves of a dragon-like creature that lives to the south of here. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of female and heat. With a few ingredients and a sample of their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when burned. We can then lure the thing into the bandit's hideout, flushing out the vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask you to collect the excrement. While you see to that, I will go and procure the remaining ingredients. So you get to pick daisies and I'm picking poo. Before you say anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find specific species of wild plants we require. Here, take these 3 pouches, see them filled, and I will handle the rest.
I don't know. I can't think the plan of sicking dinosaurs on them.
Well, if you're gonna put it that way... Finished already, are we? Yep, here's your sack of shit. All that's left is to mix the feces with the tumbleclaw fibers, dried double tender root, and generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's go back to the place. Everything is ready, time to set our plan into motion. Actually, I don't want anything edible from him because he just got done handling shit. A fair number appear to be gathered inside. How's our chance? I'll keep watch from here. The attractant I lead to you. Toss it into the bonfire in the middle of town and the thing will come soon after. It's a pterodactyl. It's not a dragon. It's a pterodactyl that breathes fire. And that was brutal. Maybe don't stand next to the pterodactyl attractant. I look like a saloon girl now. I guess that's on brand. Just gotta get myself a hat. They smell. Reeks. What did you put in the fire? To me, I swear. Oh, did something die? Someone want to explain the ungodly stench to me? Oh, great, I get to kill the sheriff. But I will not shoot the deputy. Boss, over there. Ensure your lives. So the smoke's what drew them here. I swear, when I find who did this, you're not gonna have to look far. I'm itching to shoot ya. I'd say our friends have stirred up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Hey, what's going on out there? I'm still in here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight, we'll be back for you. What? You gotta get me out of here now, they're gonna kill me. But can we please just get on with shooting the damn sheriff already? They'll hear you, you idiot. Well, too late. Shit, who was that? I told you we should have shot him. You gonna help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Okay, so what? Did they lock you up with your gun? Thanks, I owe you one. For a moment there, I thought you might actually leave me behind. I should have. All that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone would have the balls to take on the Vulture. I need to apologize. We were planning to save you, eventually. Really? And I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? Choose your next words very carefully. Just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture, I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. Trying to get back something the Vulture stole, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out of there. I have an idea where he's hid his cache. Reckon he's headed there now, too. We can go together. I got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so the bandits in that place, they're called the Daybreakers, and it was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns. Folks who needed help to even the odds. That was 3 years ago. Whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how. With a duel. I see by the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed them how they might make a fortune easily, that was how he really won them over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats who prey on the people it was created to protect. I talked it over with my friends, Wikana and Lewini, and we all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. And he accepted. I still remember how he gloated that he'd win. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one left to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. That's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, until that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner had I stepped out in the town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. They took me prisoner, then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture, then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kamaka, he's as honest as they come, staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting and doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think? I've been wanting to stab this guy for like an hour now. What it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. Plan? All I ask is you hear me out, but not here. I'll be waiting for you at the springs. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. I'm grateful he could take us to the deputy chief, but it will all be for naught if we're seen. Again. Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I expect he'll show up soon. Well, well, look who it is. Storing stolen goods here seems risky, but I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. And he moves his spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments to fuel Tural, where they're sold off. You said he stole a bracelet of yours, right? If he knows you're on his trail, chances are he would be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the providence of the peace. Now, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after that place, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Not my finest hour, I'd admit. Now, there's a lesson in that. The Vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. I'm sure you need to lure him away from here, over to that place. Would be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. Using that will expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if he's carrying the bracelet. Regardless, There'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. Won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I'll challenge him to a duel. Okay, so your plan is again hinging on a duel when I can just go up and stab him right now. A duel, that part should work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to wiggle out of it like before. Every man, woman, child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? Everyone in town is carrying a firearm. It's not as if we're using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. I don't like this plan at all. Plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? As long as we get the bracelet back. Bracelet's really important to you, huh? Don't worry, I'll see to it you get it back. You're satisfied? Then so am I. I'm not. I'm being railroaded into this. I knew I could count on you. I was seen in that place, so it's probably best I stay and search the barrels. Agreed. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to the place. Once you've got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Alright, let's get to it. The Yihitsia were likely the Shitono's doing. What's his angle? And then there's that little brat. It's past time I dealt with him. What's this? An unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you need of the Dust Watch, miss? What? Zeko tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see, so desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned to a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, miss. Might I trouble you to take me to him? Sure. Not that this was an appropriate time for me to play tour guide, but if you insist... The Springs is home to a thriving Cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easy coin has attracted some undesirables, though. This place? I don't see him. Silly me, just a little further. I see. Very well, lead on. There's gold in these fields. Blue gold. Ahem. That's wary beasts in these parts. They may prefer to snack on cerulean, but for you I reckon they'd make an exception. This the place then? I could have swore I left him here. Some sort of joke of all the let's keep moving. Comedy comes in threes. This better be the place. I left him tied around a big rock. Must have been another big rock. The patience is wearing awfully thin, miss. If he isn't at the next place we stop, I may be forced to do something you and I both dearly regret. Oh, please do. Please do. Unless you'd rather I feed you one raw needles and all. Cut the chit-chat. Alright, where is he? I don't see him anywhere. Where is Zekoa? Tell me where he is, or I'll bury you in the same grave. Oshi moi, where could he have gone? That's it, I've had it with these games, and I've had it with you. Hey, Iwate, you looking for me? You want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. You'll be begging for your soul by the time I'm done with you.
Wahoote! Finally caught up to me, I see.
That voice is not right.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw.
You've
taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shishenawetsi Springs, mixed in with others bound for Tuliyola. The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
And I bet you still have it on you, don't ya?
You've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Oh, come off it. I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this, Wahoote?
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
Wahoote, I challenge you to a duel. The winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
Yeah, have at it. Let your pistols do the talking! Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
You refuse then? A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
Yeah, he just called you a chicken. Walk, walk,
All
walk,
right,
walk,
boy.
walk, walk, walk.
But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
No one's got the right hat on, though. Tumbleweed. We're gonna do all the things today.
Oh, you little shit!
I believe that means you lose.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Ha! You're not such a bad guy after all!
Just a man of the wilds, like you. But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tonatenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamot's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the Vulture.
That ended up being rather more complicated than expected, but all's well that ends well. I still say we should have kicked in the door and shot everybody. Phew, it's finally over. I could have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Oh, he couldn't have. Alrighty, I guess that does it for Dinosaur, Texas.
Kind of a roundabout way of going about it, but hey, we got there.
If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Please remember to spay and neuter your pets and family members. До свидания.